Iamaleava. Smith on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Moving out to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll set up to throw. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Iamaleava on the play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to do it himself. Turning it on. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Iamaleava. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Taylor has it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Georgia with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. They now move to 9-0 on the season, one of the best starts in the history of the program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Imaliava. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He gets a block. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Rush is on, and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
That's one the running back would like to have back. He's a good enough player, and he's a complete enough running back to be able to make that play. That's why they like throwing him angle routes like that right there.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. The give is to Taylor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He's looking to pass. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava got his man downfield.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
On the draw, it's Woods. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Left side is Woods. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Play action, Iamaleava. Going deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Using his feet. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the back. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Iamaleava, look out! On the move, he fires. Got a wide-open receiver. Open field on the right. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on the counter. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
From deep, it's Smith. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Turns it upfield.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lowry. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen.
Snags it, and there's running room. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete on the comeback. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Moving the pocket, it's Lindsey. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Taylor. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he's in! Touchdown, Minnesota!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Defense in press coverage. They're all over it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Cox. Defense all over it.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those 2 things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.